Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated your thoughts are never everything you wanted.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Just a yard return there. After a punt of 49, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Let's go. Tight dog.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Here we go. Ken Nova. I'm here all day. Now.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Jacobs. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards and a Panther first down. On first down, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. They'll run on first down. Swift. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And right side, Henry's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Now Rosen on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Middle. 22 jet bomber. Hug.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Marr able to put this one through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as we're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, it's Elliott. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. Alert.
Third and long here for Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
218, chop.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Intended that time for Cooper. After the interception, here's Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready? 50, plant. Get the ball.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To throw is Rosen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. He completes it to Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Rock it.
They'll try and throw for it here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Rosen on 1st and 10. And caught by Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. the tight end. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's caught by Trey Quinn. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. This to Jarwin. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. It's a quarterback sneak. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
On 1st down, Swift. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Let's get it.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rosen will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Rosen. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got him in. Complete. That one nearly 30 yards. 29 officially. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action. It's Rosen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Rosen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Ready? 60 or.
No game on this defense. No game. Hey, check 24.
Go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 23 yards, the final tally. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
10 over. 13 spell.
2nd and 9.
Leo.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Tight end Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Great.
58, come on.
Greystone, travel. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 4th down, Lawrence going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Panthers will get the football back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Rosen to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Slam, slam, slam.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now again, right side, Swift, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Cowboys take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Lawrence.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On fourth down, Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Back to throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they... Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devin Singletary, 62 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards and a Panther first down. To throw is Rosen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.